She said, get out the chat room and clean my Glad stretch. Feeling fine, so fresh.
The Glad Girl Group coming at you with a throwback jam. That was Glad Force Flex Drawstring Trash Bags featuring Pine Sol Original Scent. And that's better than all good. It's all Glad.
I use Hamburg, and I will also put in some sauce. Oh, is that short for sausage? I don't know.
And now, Cheez Wits.
I accept your call.
Oh, thank God.
Hey,
I was
it's hot
so
there, isn't
worried.
it?
Huh?
It's hot there.
Yeah.
You look hot.
Thanks.
You look like it's fucking hot there.
It is fucking hot here.
Yeah, it's hot here too.
I'm
I was
already
just
over
looking-
it.
I was just looking at the. I was clearing out some email. I get like 150 emails every fucking day.
You're very popular.
It's all bullshit. I get maybe 2 emails a week I give a shit about.
Yeah, my unsubscribe button got a good workout recently.
I fucking hit the unsubscribe, and it doesn't matter. You still keep getting the shit because then they send it through some other different avenue. I mean, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I hit the unsubscribe. Oh, it'll be 2 weeks. Yeah. And then for the next 2 weeks, they figure out, hey, what other company can we send this to? Who's one of our other fucking people that we can use to send it through?
Mm.
So of all the days, I was just, as I was clearing out email, I noticed something from, and I don't even know why I get this email, from the YWCA. Why the Y? I think it's because 14 years ago. No, seriously, when Dagan was about 2, so 14 years ago, I wanted to put him in swim lessons.
Okay.
And I sent the YWCA because they had swim lessons. Today, I got an email from them saying, reminder, on the hottest fucking day of the year, the YWCA will be closed today.
Oh, Jesus.
And the swimming pool will not be opened. And swim lessons will resume next week. Why? Dagan didn't even go to swim lessons. I did buy him a coupon to go, but he was just too afraid of the water, I guess. There was some falling through with his parents and yada, yada, yada. And I 14 years ago, I'm getting an email.
I saw a thing the other day where it was like one of the news channels, hottest day of the year, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be 100 degrees. Did you know that your HVAC unit is only designed for average temperatures, and it's only designed to cool your house by about 20 degrees below the outside temperature? Now, math is not my strong suit, but I could do that math. The idea of intentionally making it 80 degrees in my house it hurt my feelings. I'm not going to lie. It hurt my feelings.
They're also full of shit.
Yeah. I mean, I've never had a problem.
Look at you. Look at that mic. Fuck you. Look at that microphone.
I know.
And what a beautiful fucking screen on the front of it.
You know what? I have been trying to get the processing right on this thing, and I'm still not 1,000% confident that I've got it right, but I think I'm close.
So I am not the right, as you know, I am not the right person to ask about it. If I can hear you, you sound great.
Thanks.
So Chris will be the one. He'll come out and go, hey, what the fuck is going on with that?
Yeah. I wish he would, because I need somebody to tell me if it's okay before one of the reasons it took me so long too was because I had waited as long as I could for Chris to send it to me, but I had to start a book. I had to start recording an audiobook, and I can't switch mics halfway through. So I had to finish the recording portion of that book. And I'm about to start another one, and this one is not like the one that I just finished is royalty share. And I'm not saying that I do a shitty job on royalty share books. I don't. But the one that I'm about to start is through an actual production house and is money, like paid money. Like I'm almost a professional. And so I want to make sure that the mic is set right before I start recording a book on it.
Nice.
Speak of the devil.
Well, I just turned down the fucking.
I done told you all.
What?
I was celebrating a government holiday today.
Oh. Oh, yes, I forgot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Trump 2024.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What?
Wow. Chris, how does my new mic sound?
You stood,
Why are you cutting out?
are you,
Is your
because
phone
my
celebrating the
Spotify's
holiday
going off. Hang on
too?
a second. It sounds good.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Your phone is also celebrating the holiday?
Yes. So your microphone sounds good.
Good.
Yes, it is.
Good.
Yes, it is. So
Look at
sorry, I'll be.
you. Look
I had to
at
leave the chiropractor.
and I like your hold your mic stand holder
Oh,
deal
look at
there.
that! She's using
Very
the
nice.
RE20, and she's wearing a daishiki. Isn't that something for today? That is very good. Congratulations.
You know, I used to wear a dashiki.
No, you did not.
I had a yellow dashiki and I had an orange. Yeah, I absolutely did.
Why?
When I was like 18, 19, I don't know. It was very comfortable and it was nobody else was wearing dashikis.
Is that when you were starting a
There
welcome
was a
back
good
Cotter?
reason. Yeah, no.
Was not it? That's not when you were on room 222. Whole different time period.
Oh man, let me tell you what that room 22. There was a hot teacher in that show. It wasn't. What was her name? Was it Valerie?
What's her name?
There was a couple of hot teachers.
Yeah.
There were a couple hot teachers on room 222. There was the young white girl and there was the young black girl, and both were hot.
Was Leslie Uggams on that show? Wasn't
I don't
Leslie
think it was
Uggams, was it?
No way. No, I said hot.
Leslie Uggams was not bad looking. I mean, Jesus, it's not like we're
I
talking
didn't
about
say
Lola
she
Falana,
wasn't.
for fuck's sake.
I didn't say she wasn't, normal looking. Now I have to look it up.
Normal looking? What is a normal looking person, Wally?
So I wasn't saying she was hideous in any way.
I hear you. Trump 2024.
So
Karen
the options
Valentine.
That's
are
who it was. Yeah.
the options are hideous, normal, or hot.
Yes, that's correct.
And
That is
Denise
correct.
Nichols, I guess, was the other girl. Yeah, there you go. I got
Denise
him
Nichols? I think I used to bowl with her.
Yeah, there's some other guy here looks sort of like Carrot Top.
Oh,
I don't remember him. Yeah. So now I have to figure out how to get you guys back up here. There we go again. I am loving Jess's microphone, and I do want to know what kind of holder that is because I like it better than mine.
I got it on Amazon. I can send you the link.
Oh,
Yeah,
you don't
send me
like
the
your
link.
I like your 309, Wally, because when you hit it, you can hardly hear it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like this, I'm noticing there's a lot of, if my desk shakes or something, the vibration hits into the microphone and I have to redo it. So
yeah, you definitely want to keep the 309A. Matter of fact, Jess, if I find one, I'll send you one.
thank you.
I think I've got one here somewhere. I just don't know where.
Okay.
Look at him. He is taking care of you, baby.
Well,
You are getting coddled.
Well, I mean, you have to with our relationship. I mean, she took care of me.
mhm,
I mean, that's
You are being
for
taken
sure.
care of.
By the way, I got this, LinkedIn, speaking of emails that you don't necessarily need, LinkedIn sends me 47 emails a day. But I got one the other day and it'll show me these are jobs that we think you might qualify for, even though I'm not looking for jobs.
Yes, you are.
And a lot of times it'll be like, here's a job that's a program director at a nursing school. No, LinkedIn.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, that's a whole nother industry, LinkedIn.
yeah.
You've got it wrong. But the other day I got one and it was about voiceover jobs. And it said, here are some other jobs people with similar skills were interested in. Bartender.
Well, it's sort of in the new world of radio people, program directors. Bartender is a good backup.
Right? I could never.
A bartend?
No.
No, you don't think so?
No.
Because you don't want to talk with drunks.
Because I can't be nice to assholes.
Yeah, it is hard to be nice to assholes.
Mhm.
I absolutely agree with you. Listen, I have been reading a book called Bad Therapy.
Mhm.
Why Kids Aren't Growing Up. It's what's her Abigail Schreier. Man, oh man, what a fucking book.
Abigail Schreier.
It describes fucking exactly the shit we talk about kids, this new group of 20 plus year old people, 20 and younger, 25 and younger.
These damn kids.
Holy cow. Huh?
These damn kids.
It is fucking unbelievable. I'm listening to them going like, oh, we said that. Oh, no shit. Oh, right. I feel like I'm like in a Dunning-Kruger testimonial. And I'm listening to, but it's this fucking mollycoddling. Us, our age group, we're the last fucking people. We're the people who would say like, fucking walk it off. Get over yourself. And apparently that's the good stuff.
Mm.
The good stuff is good. That's it. That's all. I'm recommending this book.
The good
I'm
stuff
sorry,
is
Molly
good.
Mollycoddling?
No more mollycoddling, Chris.
No mollycoddling.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
Are you wearing your fucking bloomers? I mean, what the fuck are you using this 1940s language for? Mollycoddling.
Turns out mollycoddling, not a bad word.
This
Really?
this
It
reminds me
of when they used to call the gay folks pole fancies. Okay.
I've never heard that.
Oh yeah, got a pole fancy over there in the corner.
A pole fancy.
This reminds me of a conversation that just came up in my group text with my besties a couple weeks ago. One of them she said, I need you to settle something between my husband and me. She said, do you call them shorts or short pants? And I said,
Shorts.
Well, that depends.
Sure.
Is it 2024 or 1924? What are we talking about? Because how the
look at that over there in the corner. There's that pole fancy wearing his short pants.
They're definitely shorts. But they've been short since the 60s.
Yeah. One of my other friends said, how the fuck old is your husband?
To it as Hamburg instead of hamburger.
Right.
Do what?
Oh, well, Hamburg is different from hamburger.
What the fuck is the difference between Hamburg and a hamburger?
Well, you use Hamburg to make a hamburger.
Oh my God.
You do. I'm sorry,
So
but
we call that hamburger meat
Uh-huh.
or a Hamburg meat
or ground chuck
Or
It could be
ground beef.
chuck.
or disgusting
beef.
as fuck.
I'm just saying that's what it is.
Hamburg.
Hamburg.
Hamburger's a
Do
city.
you also call it macaroni and cheese?
No, because it's called fucking cheese.
Or is it macaron?
It's macaron.
No, macaron.
Hey, we're having a little bit of
macaroon is
macaron
something
with our
different.
Hamburg tonight.
Macaron. That's the guy who's ahead of fucking France or something.
Oh, I thought that was Marconi.
No, that's Italy.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, man. My memory is fucking fading, but not that fast.
Oh, now you scared him away, Wally.
Speaking of fading,
Right?
where's Chris?
Now you've scared him away again.
Let's see. Fucking throw a couple things. I am. So, are we thinking that Hamburg is not a good term?
Well, the term is actually hamburger.
Hamburg.
Thank God you're back, Chris.
What the hell just happened here?
I don't know, but we can see you. Well, there you go. And he left the call again.
Oh, he didn't want to be seen.
What the hell
Hello.
is happening?
I have no idea. I think it's T-Mobile. I think Wally pissed off the Hamburgs.
He's actually
Hold on, I gotta turn this
Googling
off.
the term Hamburg right now.
No, I'm trying to turn
I
off
heard somebody
my
else say. You
phone.
know who I heard? I heard Howard Stern say it.
That's why he says it.
Howard Stern
What are
talks
you
about
talking
having
about? I
Hamburg.
said it. Oh, you guys are nuts. I don't say it because Howard Stern would say. That's what I say. Hamburg and hamburger. Because you don't fucking say put a hamburger in the fucking whatever.
Actually, I do.
I-
I say put a hamburger in the
Put a
fucking whatever.
hamburger
All
in
the
the
time.
meatloaf. A meatloaf is made from Hamburg.
A meatloaf is made from ground beef.
Or Hamburg. Or ground chuck, like the cook said.
The cook. What am I, Gordon fucking Ramsay?
No, he actually has fewer swears in his lexicon than you have.
That fucking guy.
Can you imagine if we could have made a living out of just swearing and made that kind of money?
God damn it, I would
damn.
be rich.
I would be rich too. And Chris, he would be really rich because he goes pretty deep with.
My
his
mother would
swear
still be
word.
offended, though. Oh, speaking of, did you guys?
Speaking of my offended mother,
My offended mother. Did you guys see this that I posted the other day? I posted a screenshot of one of my Facebook memories because back in like the first few years of Facebook, when you uploaded photos, they would go to a mobile uploads folder automatically.
Oh, yeah, I
thought you
remember
said
that.
something about that.
Yeah. And so a lot of times if I had posted like 3 pictures at once and they all went to the mobile uploads folder, it would say Jess added 3 photos to the folder mobile uploads. And it comes up in my Facebook memories, but a lot of times the comments that show up on that post go with other pictures in the mobile uploads folder. Right? So the one comment that comes up all the fucking time is a comment from my mother that says, these pics kind of make me want to throw up. And when I posted the screenshot the other day, it was because that comment showed up on a picture of me saying my ACM award is here. And it was a picture of the trophy and then a close-up of my name on it and the box. And then there's my mother's comment, these pics kind of make me want to throw up.
She is so goddamn proud of you.
Always there with the support, Mom.
She is right there. She's really touchy feely, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's how
She's
I've always
really
described her.
touchy-feely. Oh Lord, Chris, what is the temperature there in Maryland? Is it a warm?
Hotter than balls, Wally.
Yeah.
I don't know what your temperature is up there, but it's 92 here, and that's actually cool from yesterday's 100.
I think we're about. Oh my God, no! I think we're about 88. But all day it's looked like it's gonna fucking have a tornado or something's gonna happen. It's been,
You know what's funny? It was 100 here 2 days ago. It's currently 86 right now, so it's cooler here than it is where both of you are.
You know, it was beautiful. Fucking Hamden, Connecticut last weekend.
I
when
bet.
it was probably 73, 74.
Yeah.
Just gorgeous on Friday and Saturday. Sunday, I got a little stuffy coming home, but who wouldn't be stuffy sitting in fucking traffic on the Merritt Parkway? Fuck that road.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's like Maine when coming into Maine. The worst time to try to get into Maine is on Friday afternoon, any Friday, from now through Labor Day. Well, yeah, Labor Day. It's fucking impossible. Coming into Maine, traffic is usually backed up, I don't know, 5 to 10 miles. Leaving Maine, right on where Kittery and New Hampshire meet. Leaving Maine, it's the same way on Sundays, later on Sundays, as people leave from their fucking. And it's all those folks from New Jersey and Massachusetts who have their little camp or their cottage or their $3 million house on the ocean. And they do.
Actually, the problem with living as close to the lake as I do, because people from all over Nashville think they're doing something by finding this little tiny, they call it a beach over here. And they show like all summer long, there's actually traffic getting into my neighborhood. And then it's worse on holiday weekends. And then there's no place to, like, people park and get their cars towed because they're parking on roads you're not supposed to park on, or there are signs in all of the apartment complexes, and most of them have to hire security to keep people from parking in their parking
What
lot.
the fuck is with people who do that?
People are assholes, Wally.
People are assholes.
What is it? Why is it you think you can park in somebody's fucking driveway or in their fucking parking lot?
Entitlement, man. It's fucking entitlement. Trump 2024. Total entitlement.
It's fucking something that people do it all the fucking time. They think they can just park wherever the fuck they want, when they want to, because, well, I'm here and there's nowhere else to park. Fucking drive down the road or take the shuttle.
Yeah.
Because usually when there's something big going on, there's a shuttle.
Well, there's no shuttle
Look,
around here, but if there's no place for you to park, there ain't no room for you at the water.
Right, so get the fuck out.
Right.
Over in Potomac, we had friends that do you remember a car dealership called Dar Cars that was around here?
Yeah. Dar Cars.
Okay, Dar Cars, yeah. And this woman, Tammy Darvish, and her family owns it. And Tammy, the spendthrift that she is, at her $3 million mansion in Potomac, would rent out her front yard for people to park their cars for the golf tournament across the street at Congressional Country Club for like $50 per car per day.
People do that here when there's events.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's insanity. But I was thinking, a woman who's making so much money off of cars, and God love Tammy. You know, she's a great person, but I'm like, man, she going for every goddamn cent.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did she have kids? Maybe was it like a little entrepreneurial thing for her
she's
kids?
got kids too. So maybe it was her kids. I don't know.
Maybe it was a little entrepreneur. Maybe she's trying to teach her kids how to fucking make some money. I used to park when I would go to Fenway. There was a couple of houses not far from Fenway. You could would be, I don't know, maybe like a tenth of a mile, but they'd charge you $50 to park in their fucking drive. Fuck yes.
Well, now you see, I've got a different story about that for baseball. The Orioles years ago used to play at Memorial Stadium, which was in a less than savory part of town. And you'd pull up on the side of the road and you'd find some on-street parking in front of some row houses, and walk the 3 blocks to the stadium. So you get out of the car and, start walking, and the guy says, hey, man, it costs $10 to park here. I said, what do you mean? This is on-street parking. He's like, yeah, it is, but $10, that makes sure nothing happened to your car. Okay. $10 it is. And you know what? Other people had fucking baseball bats through their windshield. My car was fine.
Yeah.
It paid the $10.
Yeah, you have to pay the tax. You always have to pay the tax, no matter what.
Fucking people really are unbelievable. And you wonder why we're like, I know that sometimes probably people listen to us and say, what a fucking bunch of cynical fucks those three are. But there's a reason, because fucking people are assholes. People treat each other so horribly. Just really fucking just out to get other people.
Well, people are fucks, Wally. I don't know whether you were told that in finishing school or not, but people in general are just fucks.
But so I know they are.
Yeah.
But it's hard to swallow, right? Because I'm not a fuck.
No, you're not a fuck, and you're one of the rare people that isn't a fuck. Jess and I, however, we're fucks. We're fucks.
Definitely a fuck.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely, I know Jess is not a fuck.
No, she's a fuck.
I don't think Jess is a fuck. I think she's a vindictive woman.
That's a fuck. That's a fuck.
But not a fuck. I don't think she's a fuck just out of the sake of being a fuck. Like, she's not putting a baseball bat through your window. She's not going to walk out to the street and go, hey, listen here, big guy. I need $10 for you to park out in front of my house.
See, and what he's not saying is, Jess isn't a fuck. I mean, vindictive bitch cunt. Yeah, sure, fine. But no, she's not a fuck.
But vindictive bitch cunt only is vindictive bitch cunt to people who have wronged her.
Well, that's correct.
Looking for people to
maybe I wronged that guy coming into his neighborhood. Maybe I didn't belong there. I don't know. Who am I to judge?
Well, look, can I ask? Was you a whitey?
Me? No. I am not. Absolutely not, Wally. I am absolutely. Actually, I got to get off this call. I need to celebrate today. So I have there's things and peoples and
because
places.
you're sort of you're breaking the Juneteenth.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm breaking the Juneteenth. You're acting like it's the fucking Sabbath. Jesus
That's
Christ.
what I'm saying.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
I'm not
oh yeah.
sure. I think
I'm
you're
not sure that I'm going to Shoal and eating fucking matzah today, Wally.
I don't
I'm
think
not
you're
sure.
supposed to be even touching electricity or anything like that right
No,
now.
that's not Amish. It's Juneteenth, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
I don't even know what the celebration for Juneteenth is.
Would you like me
I'm
to
driving
explain
down
it
the
to you?
road right now. There's
No, I
an
know what
African-American-
Juneteenth is. I know about Texas. I don't know what what is the celebratory activity? What takes place?
There is an African American driving right next to me, and he just waved to me. He knows that I am celebrating today. He knows that I am with him, and he knows that I'm behind it. Trump 2024.
Wow.
What do you call that? What do you call that cap? The if I get the dashiki on, what is that cap? Sort of.
Listen,
like
I don't know what the cap is called, but I know that me and Ed Rodriguez always referred to it. There was some guy that used to wear it, and we'd like, would you fucking take off your Eldridge Cleaver cap for fuck's sake?
I don't know that it's officially called the Eldridge Cleaver cap.
I don't think it is, but I was hoping that might have given you a route to the answer you were looking for. Jesus Christ. This has got to be the only podcast that has mentioned Eldridge Cleaver in 5 years.
in my head, because we have a lot of folk that wear that particular sort of cap in the downtown area, and when I see them, I'm going to start laughing, because in my head I'm going to hear Eldridge Cleaver cap.
There you go. There you go.
And I'm probably going to get knifed, because there's a white boy. What are you laughing at, white boy?
Yeah, you are.
And I'm not going to be able to say Eldridge Cleaver cap. I won't be able to say Eldridge Cleaver cap. What am I going to say? The thing is, though, I might be able to say it, because most of them have no idea who he is.
That's cool. Oh, Eldridge Cleaver, him a boy.
They won't know, because the knowledge of history in this country.
You be careful. You be very careful. You need to fucking look carefully to make sure that there wasn't like an Eldridge Cleaver that was like a district attorney in Maine somewhere. Okay. Oh, I know that motherfucker. That ain't his hat.
You should be wearing a bowler. I'm
That's
sorry.
Oh my
Eldridge
Lord.
wore a bowler cap.
You know, Rodriguez used to wear a bunch of hats all the time, Jess.
Yeah. Does he not
And
still?
Him and Steve Kingston got into this huge fight, and it escalated onto Facebook.
C100 Steve Kingston?
That's the one.
Okay.
And they got into this huge fight, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, to the point that Ed thought he won. And Steve just posts right under that, Ed, go buy a fucking hat.
Well, I guess he did not win.
Yeah, that was great.
I guess
Kingston is up there.
win.
He's posting a bunch of pictures today. I guess he's got nothing else to do.
Hmm.
He's posting a bunch of pictures today on Facebook about his time in Baltimore, and pictures with him and Corey Hart together.
Corey Hart.
Corey Hart.
Sunglasses at night, Corey Hart?
Sunglasses. And he was wearing sunglasses in the daytime outside of the Baltimore studio. But yeah, Corey Hart, sunglasses at night.
Is he still alive? Corey Hart?
Look, if Kingston's still alive, I hope Corey Hart's still alive. Jesus.
Jeez, I
You never know.
What is Kingston? Is he
Corey
must be
Hart is
retired.
still alive.
Kingston, what Kingston does is Kingston got out of radio for the most part. He owns a small AM station down in Annapolis, which I'm not even sure is on the air at this point. But he owns that. But him and his kid started a pot shop in New Jersey called the Cush Connection. Okay.
Nice.
And that's funny because his real last name is Kushner. So that's what makes it funny. It's the Cush Connection.
It's very good. You know, so when I think of Steve Kingston, I don't know him at all. I don't know what kind of human being he is, what kind of person he is, how knowledgeable he is. But when I think of guys like Kingston and maybe even just programmers who programmed at gigantic fucking stations, who really their only job was to fucking show up, because it doesn't seem like those are stations where the programming job was super hard.
Right.
that you just sort of walked in and said, yeah, I'm the program director, but you know, I've got all this fucking the best people money can buy. And really, all I've got to do is not fuck it up.
Well, personally, between me and Kingston, we've had our ups and downs over the years. You know, I still consider him family, even though, you know, he's been a shit to me and I've been a shit to him. But
Good.
professionally, Kingston is one of these guys that's gone in and operated a station. But like you said, he's always had the superstar team around him to do everything.
Yeah.
So everywhere Kingston has been, Scott Shannon's been with him for most of the time.
Right.
So Scott was the brains behind it. Where Kingston is an incredible operator. He can put things together in his head and make the flow of things great. And he is an excellent promo writer, and he's an excellent promoter in general. So with his skills doing that and somebody else doing the quote programming,
Right.
you know, that's why Steve has always been the operations manager, not the program director.
Well, I think, and part of that operation, if you're good at logistics, you can really fucking maintain a station at
And
a high
there
level.
is nobody better logistically that I've ever met than Kingston, ever.
And it really is that gig is really, if you're walking into a place with the hardest part of that is managing those egos,
Right.
and doing the logistics of it. And I do think, I don't know Scott Shannon at all, but I think he was probably a genius.
Oh, he was, and he still is. He's an absolute genius. The problem with him, though, in my opinion, so that I'm not slandered or anything, in my opinion, he's a one-trick pony. You know, there's one thing that he's good at, and he does it, and it's called the format.
Right.
You know what the format is, right, Jess?
Yeah.
The format. You know, song, jingle, song, talk, commercials at 20, 35, and 50.
Yep.
Right.
He is brilliant at the format. And he tried to create something else out in LA. It didn't work well, that pirate radio thing. But when he is doing the format, you know, which I guess we credit to what, Bill Drake or something, or somebody after that, but whatever the format is, he is an excellent architect of it.
It's it is what every pop station that's ever been successful uses.
Yeah, and that's why, you know, I had some things that weren't successful, and I never told you about them, Jess, because I really didn't give a fuck. But when I went to Winchester, one thing I tried to do format-wise is play top 40 country.
Okay.
And you know, and it was on a 3,000 watt stick. And what I did is I only played stuff from like the last year and a half, and I rotated my currents every 45 minutes.
Like a young country.
Because exactly, except it was harder. It was boom, 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 boom. Driving
Winchester, Virginia?
Yeah, it was on the 105.5 in Winchester, Virginia.
That's a
and
tough
you're going
place
up against
to do it.
Well, you're going up against Q102, which is the Heritage Country Station. So you had to do something different
Right.
to flank away. And, you know, they're still playing fucking Patsy Cline at lunch on that station. So I did something different. And you know what? I got a 3 share, but that's not bad for, you know, 3,000 watt stick.
No, not
not at all.
But one of the other things I tried to do was have floating stop sets. And I tried to do 60 minutes of music an hour. Okay. So top to top was 60 minutes of music. Took like an 8-minute commercial break. And then I did music from 10 to 10.
Okay.
And then did an 8-minute commercial break. And then people say, you play too many commercials.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm giving you fucking 52 minutes of music straight.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all about perception.
It didn't work. Right. And it didn't work.
Yeah. But you
know,
got to
so
try
it proves
stuff.
that
You
But
definitely
the
have to
format
try
works.
stuff. And you know, so the issue probably that when you're fucking rotating your current so quickly, fucking probably not keeping your audience much more than the 15 or 18 minutes, right?
Right. That's exactly right.
So
That's
some
exactly
talk,
right.
the cock that's tuning in right when you start to fire off commercials, they're like, what the fuck? I've heard 2 songs and now what's this?
Yeah.
The cume was there, but the TSL was shorter than my dick.
Yeah, that would be the issue. Well, that's not long at all.
By the way.
Yeah, it was. By the way, my penis also looks like a Halloween lifesavers.
Oh, good.
got-
You said it for me.
He's got the clitoral dick.
No, I was going to
That's it.
talk about ratings because a couple weeks ago I was looking through, Country Air Check sends out the 12 plus ratings for the smaller markets. Well, actually for all of the markets. And I saw
Have they beat us yet?
no. But
Okay.
in Wichita, where I worked at one point,
Yeah.
the number one station has always been KFDI. It's the heritage. I've talked about them before. They're the ones that have the wall-to-wall storm coverage and the service elements and fucking farm reports, and they are the number one station.
They're the old line station. Yeah.
They're the old they're the station that you grow up listening to, and then your kids grow up listening to, and the whole family listens to this station. Except now they're not. Because
really?
In the last ratings that came out in Country Air Check, they fell to second place. It was the first time in like 20 plus years that they were not number one.
What's ahead of them?
Well, another country station.
Oh, okay.
What happened was they fired all of the heritage jocks that they had on the station. And so one of them is still a really good friend of mine. And I texted her and I said, holy shit, did you see the ratings? And she said, yeah. And she said, funny thing is, I just started she walked away from radio altogether a couple of years ago. And last year she started doing podcasts full time. And then she said, I just started at this station and we're playing like, a lot of 80s and 90s country. And she said, I heard that somebody higher up in the company that now owns KFDI asked, do you think Carol being across the street can hurt us? She was like, you don't get to ask that. You fired me after I worked there for 20 years. You don't get to ask if me working somewhere else is going to hurt you. I was like, oh man, I hope you wipe the floor with them.
When are stations going to, they're never going to learn, but
no, because the companies that own radio stations don't think that the people on the air matter.
People matter. They just if you get 2, 3, 4 fucking stations in a market all playing the same thing, then with the only difference is the fucking people.
Yeah.
Then fucking in your number one, fucking do everything you can to keep the people.
Yeah. Carol had ties into every corner of that community and they just let her go.
Well, my guess is somebody will be looking for a job because
I hope so.
I mean, look, let's face it. When the troll at the big station gets to number 2, that's when she started looking for a job.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Fucking, radio continues to fucking find more and just when you think they've done the last thing they can possibly do to commit suicide, they do something else stupid.
You know what the problem is with this business? It can't get out of its own fucking way.
Exactly.
It really can.
Exactly right.
It really fucking can.
It's just hey, things are looking up. Look, they're going to leave AM in cars. Let's fire everyone.
Can we just use AI? That'd be great. Thanks. That's what they're doing.
That Ashley AI, if you don't hear much about that anymore, but when I listened, it was like creepy as fuck because I know Ashley.
Yeah.
So it was creepy as fuck to hear.
I mean, it's creepy regardless. The fact that they're taking this thing that's supposed to be a part of the community, has historically been a part of the community, and saying, we don't need people. Let's just let a robot do it.
Well, yeah, it's been so for lots of communities for decades. It was the lifeblood or the thread that really held communities together as communities, just through information or high school sport, all of the things radio has done. We've said it a million times, right?
Yeah.
Or many times. And they've just taken it fucking away. And with everybody so fragmented, with life so fragmented, with there being so many fucking distractions. Goodbye, Chris. With so many distractions,
hello, Chris.
They with all those distractions, they've taken all that shit away. They take the one thing that has the ability, a well-programmed station, can fucking really do some damage in a community.
Yeah.
I mean, damage meaning make money and be popular and
fucking poverty.
Yeah.
As long as yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can, but everybody
I think you cut out again, Chris.
No, I'm here.
He was gone. He was there. He was gone.
Yeah.
That was
No, the only thing I was saying is these radio owners all cry poverty. Oh,
Yeah.
we can't afford to make a station like that.
Well, how are they gonna pay the people doing the work when they have these giant bonuses to pay the guy who's sitting up in an office with a mister in a misting tunnel on the way to the office?
Let me tell you something. Now, if anybody deserves to take a shower, it's Bob Pittman. Okay.
There's this. I maybe irony is the wrong word, but there's sort of this irony to a community that would have 6 stations in it, 3, even say 10, 5 AM FM combos, all owned by a family or something. You know, each one owned separately, each 2-station group, all making money,
Mm-hmm.
all fully staffed,
Mm-hmm.
full-time staffs, all surviving. And then when they get sucked up by these big companies, by corporate radio, they suddenly don't make money anymore.
Yeah.
They do these fucking ridiculous, because they're paying, like you just said, humongous salaries to VP. Do you need 5 VPs for the Northeast?
Right.
For your 22 stations in the Northeast? I got to have 5 VPs of programming, 3 VPs of this program. They're paying so many suits.
Yeah.
And-
Why do we need so many layers of executives in the first place?
You just don't.
Well, can I say it out loud?
Yeah.
Like Clay Honeycutt needs a golf foursome.
I don't know who Clay Honeycutt is.
Didn't he left radio,
What,
didn't
too
he?
soon?
I think he's in records now.
Do I know?
I said he left radio. He's in records now. Pretty sure.
Chris is cutting out. He's probably Juneteenth drinking, and he just can't get it. Chris?
Yeah, he's the COO at Big Machine Label Group now.
Chris?
Well,
We can't hear you.
Definitely
But
cutting out.
What are you having for your Juneteenth celebration? A little 4 Roses?
wow, that's terrible to say. Hey, Wally, I mean,
You could have some Mad Dog.
that is
I bet whatever you just said was hilarious.
I bet it was too.
Let's try one more time.
God
Let's
damn it.
try one more time, shall we?
Chris.
Listen,
Shall
we can't hear you.
Chris.
It sounds like he's.
He's yelling something.
It sounds like he's talking to a didgeridoo. He's got a didgeridoo trying to talk through it. He's got like a Mr. Cardboard too, with a piece of tissue paper on the end, like a kazoo. He's talking through a kazoo.
No, he has left and rejoined the call.
God damn.
Yeah, I had 5 fucking bars, so I just turned it off and turned it back on.
Oh, well, that worked.
Oh, you hit. Oh, we just had Big
Ooh,
Thunder.
wow. Isn't that something? And the funny thing that I was going to say is, Wally, you should know better. I'm having.
God damn it!
Are you having cold duck? You
Did
said.
it cut off again?
Right after you
Yeah.
said you
I'm
should
having
know better,
Andre
it dropped
Cold
out.
Duck.
Oh, he's having some
You should
cold
know better.
duck.
Andre Cold Duck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I thought you could be having some Mad Dog 2020. Something like, yeah,
What, do
right.
you think I'm an amateur?
The purple vomit.
That's high school drinking right there.
Oh my God.
That's high
I
school
could send you
drinking.
something that's horrible, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
What?
I'm not going to send you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to send you the horrible thing that was just sent to me.
Why do I think he's going to send
Somebody
us the
sent
horrible
you
thing that was just
something
sent
horrible?
No, something horrible was sent to me, and I'm not going to send it to you.
to him? Okay. All right.
Why not?
That's all.
How horrible
Because
is
it is very offensive.
Okay.
Yeah, and we offend so easily.
Okay, hold on.
I
We
knew
we
he
are
was going to send it.
we are known I know.
I
We
knew he
goaded
was
him
going to
into
send
it.
it. Whoa.
Look at
Hold
the
on,
dogs
hold on.
barking at the thunder.
That is so fucking wrong.
See, that's not for broadcast.
that is not.
I know. That's why I said yeah. Well, Wally, did you get that? Is Wally hiding from his dog?
No, he's laughing now. So
I
I
think
think
Wally's
No,
electricity
but
went out.
I'm looking at your
Okay.
picture.
There you go. Can't talk about that. You know?
no, we can't talk about that. You know what we can talk.
That's outstanding.
Last week we
No,
were
no.
talking about courtroom
We
shows
cannot.
that we liked. Have you guys watched Your Honor
I've gotten to the middle of season 5, by the way.
of Suits? Have you guys watched Your Honor with Bryan Cranston?
No, I saw that though. Is that a movie or is it a series?
It's a series. You are cutting out so hard right now.
It's a story, Wally.
Yeah, Your Honor is a
Oh
story.
yeah, I like stories.
Bryan Cranston.
Look at
I think I forget this because I've always liked him in everything he does. He is a great fucking actor. He is so good in this show. Did everybody freeze up now?
No, I'm here.
Okay, Wally's frozen. You see him?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let it go.
See, it's almost like you need me right now.
That's almost like I do. Have you seen Your
Mhm.
Honor? Have you seen it yet?
I have not. No, that'll be after shoot.
Yeah, add it to the list. Oh, Wally has left the call now. Yeah, it's really it's only 2 seasons, which is disappointing, but it's so good. I guess it was on Showtime first.
See, I didn't realize Suits was on USA, but I'm glad there's another season that's dropping soon because hopefully, I think it's July 1st. Hopefully, I can finish the rest of these before that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our power just went out.
You were frozen.
I can tell.
Yes, our power just, I was awesome. Boom. We had a big thunder and then that was it. No power.
And you're done.
So now I'm on the phone, but I think power's coming back on or the generator's kicked on. So we'll see what happens here.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, add Your Honor to your respective lists of things to watch.
Oh, that's another one too. Another one that I like is The Good Fight.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah, The Good Fight is pretty good too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting any.
That's the one with like Julianne Margulies, right? Oh no, that was the good
That's Good Wife.
Good Wife. I think we've had this
But-
conversation before.
Yeah, The Good Fight is a spin-off of it.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on
The
here.
thing that always cracked me up with The Good Wife, it always caught my attention because I thought, where was this written? Because they never called each other, they phoned each other. They would have whole conversations about someone phoning.
That's Canada.
That's what I thought. But when the show was on TV, like on regular TV, I don't think that information would have been out there in the world.
Man,
Phoning and washroom are Canada.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, washroom. I do not like doing this from my phone. And I do not like that my computer is not coming back on.
Do you like green eggs, Sam?
No. I absolutely don't. I'm unhappy with whatever's happening here. Okay, I'm screwed. All right,
Okay.
good enough.
Well,
Good. Well, at least I'm back here. See this is my backup. The phone is the backup. How does my phone sound?
I mean, it's not as good as your microphone, but it's fine.
All right.
Yeah, it's manageable.
I'm surprised that it's actually getting service. Yeah, my screen's not coming back on. Oh well. I'll deal with it later, you guys. I'll deal with it later. We're having lasagna tonight, by the way.
Well, how are you going to cook it?
Oh no, the power has come back on. We have a generator,
Oh, okay.
but my computer has not come back on, and my screen has not come back on.
I keep
Jess?
saying I need to get a generator.
Jess, do you want me to ask the question first?
Yeah, please do.
Hey, Wally,
Yeah.
in that lasagna, is it Hamburg?
Wish I could hear what Chris is saying. Geez, you're not coming through, Chris. Sorry.
It's coming through to me. I could hear him.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
amazing.
Must be something wrong on my end. I
Yeah.
just can't hear what he's saying. I don't know what's going on.
Little does he know he's only on a phone call with Jess.
Right.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Picture back up again.
No good.
Yes, there is hamburger. My wife is making the lasagna, and she makes it different than I do. I use sausage and pepperoni and hamburg in my lasagna.
Mm.
Yeah, see, is right.
Abundanza.
Yeah, I like it that way.
Hmm.
You don't like it that way, Jess?
Well, I've never had pepperoni in lasagna. Seems weird, but okay.
Oh, it's great. If you put pepperoni, I put, when I make my lasagna, with all the times that I'm in a kitchen, I use Hamburg, and I will also put in some sauce. Oh, is that short for sausage? I don't know.
No.
But
No, sauce is short for sauce.
oh, okay. Well, I was making sure, but if you put a little cheese between the layers and then some pepper,
Huh.
you do, and then it's good.
One of my
Yep.
friends said whenever this happens, she wants to throw her phone through the wall.
It's hard to
Roll
mock
up.
me when we can't hear you. If you're gonna mock me, you have to be able to be heard.
I
Yeah.
apologize. I'll try harder
Yeah.
next time.
Okay.
I'll see if I can get a landline in my car.
Yeah, it's so weird that you have such great service, but you have 5 bars, but you can't get the fucking thing to work.
Well, maybe those 5 bars are like Cheers. I have no idea.
Huh. What the hell are you doing?
Who, me?
Yes.
I'm trying to get my my shit to work.
You look like you're wiping your ass.
No, I'm pulling my I'm pulling the computer out. Sorry. And trying to get it. I got to pull it out to access the wiring so I can get this thing to come back on. Oh, you can't hear it, can you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's vicious. I'm going to walk outside. Why not?
That's
Weather?
a dude thing to do.
I'm going to walk outside. We'll take a look at this beautiful storm. Oh, be
That's a
quiet.
dude thing to do right there. What? There's a tornado coming? Let me go stand outside and look at it.
No, it's
Don't worry, you let Ben Franklin do what he's going to do.
Yeah.
It just looks a little bit ominous. It's not terrible yet, but it's that, you can hear the thunder is big and it's far away.
Mhm.
You're like, hey, maybe we'll get some rain, but we may not get any rain. It might just thunder because it's so fucking muggy here.
But it knocked your power
So-
out?
About to say, so
Yeah.
the power's going out. Is that just like a precursor saying, listen to what you're about to fucking get?
No, probably somewhere else on the line got hit, and then because we have a generator, but actually the generator didn't kick on. We just got it back, so that's good. Can you see? So here's my house. But look in the distance. Can you see the cell tower
No.
No.
in the distance? I'm going to try to hold it so you can. Let me see if you can see it. Let me see. No, I guess you can't see it. There's a cell tower. It's probably about 5 miles from here, but you can see it. You can see it pretty well. And even with that, we usually don't get very good service. So I'm on Wi-Fi right now. My phone's on Wi-Fi in order to get service because we generally don't get cell service here.
And
Because
yet,
it's beautiful.
your phone is cutting out less than Chris's.
Weird, right? But Chris's makes that weird fucking, I don't know, what is that sound called? What is that that digital interference sound called?
Digital interference, Wally.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's the one. Oh, here comes the rain. Yeah, so I don't understand why Chris gets that. He's got
Neither do I.
the 5 bars. Must just be that fucking. What cellular do you have?
T-Mobile.
Yeah, I'm fucking not. It's so weird. The other weird thing about that is they all basically use the same cell towers and everything. They're all on the same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I have T-Mobile. I don't have that problem. I mean, I'm not
Verizon.
using it for a podcast, but I've never had that problem.
You got to
on
watch
T-Mobile.
out. Sometimes you get the 5G implant though. Makes things go weird.
Oh, is that what it is? You got the
Uh-huh.
vaccine, and it's screwing up your cell service.
It's interfering with my phone.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, here comes the rain. About time we get this rain. We need it. This is beautiful. You guys, this is beautiful. I love the rain. I like this. Look, my day just got better. Because I like rain and shit. I can sit out here and enjoy this.
Well, good for you.
There's Wally. I
Huh?
can't stand the rain. Yeah.
Remember that song? What was that song? Orange Juice Jones.
That's it.
I
Orange
saw
Juice Jones.
you and him walking in the rain.
That's it. I remember playing that when I was in Virginia, when I was working on the urban station. Orange Juice Jones, and the guy, our guy was remember Walt Baby
yeah.
Love. So Walt Baby used to come to the station every now and again, because we were the only. I think at the time we were the only urban black program director. Our program director was black, and in Virginia maybe at the time. And Walt Baby Love used to come by, and they'd make a big deal out of it. And our guy was mad. Was the program director, and he drove he had a DeLorean. He drove a DeLorean,
Really?
and he was pretty. Oh yeah, he had a DeLorean, and he also had a great Corvette, like a 1989 Corvette in 1990. So he had a bunch of money because he used to do a lot of
there he goes.
direct buys with record companies. Did I cut out?
Oh yeah.
You did.
It's because guess it was. I was just getting a phone call. It was my sister.
Oh dear.
I hung it up. She can call back another time. She will.
At least twice.
Yeah, so he used to get direct buys from record labels, would buy just directly through him, and they never went through the books. And suddenly there would be some ad for a new, it's Karen White and the Secret Rendezvous album. And it never would go through. The GM would come by and go, hey, I'm hearing a commercial on the air. I don't see a buy for that anywhere. Oh, no, it's just a promo. He would tell just a promo. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was a little payola-ness was going on.
Fantastic.
A lot of payola was going on.
I have a
was-
friend whose last name is White and her mother's name is Karen. And so when I first met her mother and she said, hi, I'm Karen White, I said, I love your song, Superwoman.
Oh, isn't it romantic?
Apparently, I was not the first one to have ever said that to her.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Some of those jokes, they just lend themselves to it, and even though they've heard it a million times,
I mean,
you just have to hear you say
there was
it.
somebody that used to call us at WFRE and she would win contests and her name was Fancy. And I could not help it. Every time I would say, what's your name? And she would say Fancy. And I would say, as in, here's your one chance, Fancy. And she would go, yes.
Yeah, but you have to say it. And as a radio personality, you are obligated to say that.
Just to show everybody I
It's a
know what
fan.
I'm doing.
You are obligated.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't say it, you would not be doing your job.
Exactly.
And the listeners would be going, how come she didn't say, here's your one chance, Fancy?
And then they would have called and said, how come
That's
you
what
didn't
you-
say, here's your one chance, Fancy?
Of course they'd be calling, and because suddenly they're smarter than you and they should have that job.
Yep. Yep.
Though they can barely speak the language, they should be doing the job.
Man,
It's there.
the way they used to call us, remember, Chris? Yeah, I know
Fancy.
you said there was an accident on 270 and it was shut down, but you didn't mention it was backed up 5 miles. Whoa.
Yeah, and that's when you just want to say to somebody, "Yeah, I fucked up."
Yeah, fuck me.
It's almost as good as that woman that we told
My
she couldn't
bad.
listen anymore because we were racist.
Yep, because of Kevin Bacon.
You told her she couldn't listen.
Yeah, we told her, we're like, you know what? You can't listen anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Don't turn off your fucking radio.
Yeah,
Turn off your fucking radio, and the radio police will come. I
You've
swear
lost
to
the
God, the
privilege.
radio police will come if they catch you.
Yeah. You've lost the privilege.
Well, people are back in the day. I don't think so anymore, but people really didn't know how the technology worked.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Because you'd get calls all the time. When's my cable gonna come back on?
Yeah.
Oh God,
I can hear the radio, can't see the pictures.
What
my
time is the rain
grandmother
going to
would call
start
it
tomorrow?
The cable.
Yeah.
What is what?
What time is the rain going to start tomorrow?
Oh, well, you need to put an announcement on telling people that you're off the air.
Yeah. What time? When are you going to come back on? Wish I
Oh,
knew.
we're just taking a break. We're getting some gas station wine. We'll be back.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
I love that you guys drink gas station wine.
Oh God, it was great.
Y'all don't anymore, though, right?
What?
I don't drink at all anymore, but I remember that a picture keeps coming up on Facebook, obviously once a year,
Mm-hmm.
in my memories,
Mhm.
saying that I have the best boss ever, and it was before you could tag people on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it's a picture coming up with my feet up in the FRE studio, doing the Friday afternoon shift because you were out doing somewhere and a can of Miller Lite next to me,
Yep.
and that was beautiful.
That is that is. I don't know that I, other than a plan thing, I don't know that I ever drank on air or was ever. I don't think I ever did.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
great.
I-
It was great. Our gas station wine was fun, but sitting there sipping on a Miller Lite and, old Red here's schedules fucking take this job and shove it at 5 o'clock. Nothing's better.
Oh, Jess. Now, when you guys were working together, would he have ever called you Old Red?
No.
No, are you kidding? She's on the phone. She can't do anything to me, but I was scared of that woman sitting across from me. Yeah, Jess, let me go downstairs and do the traffic on the AM real quick, Jess. I'll be right back.
Take your beer with you. Don't leave that shit sitting around the studio.
Uh-huh. I remember I came in on a Saturday morning and there's like a bunch of used Kleenex sitting on top of the console that I think God, what was Frank's wife's name?
Sue.
Yeah, I think Sue left them there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy shit.
Used Kleenex?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was cold and flu season, and well, Sue made sure we all knew she had a cold or flu.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we've mentioned this before, that I don't know that I ever cracked a mic in a studio, in a shared studio, without spraying it with Lysol first.
Oh, so you're the one that killed our microphones.
Yeah.
No, I would always take the screen off because I had the same sort of that foam, the foam head that goes over this, and I would take that off and spray it because there's no way that I was going to talk into the same thing that some of the people we worked with talked into.
I remember posting a picture of a keyboard that was in the studio, and I don't know, it wasn't a keyboard I had to use for anything, but it was covered in fuzz. It was the most disgusting thing.
Yeah, I can't. Even my own keyboard now and my mouse now, I will turn that stuff off, and I take. I usually use a eyeglasses wipe, and
Yeah.
I wipe it down.
Yeah.
Just because it's just because after a while, like the keyboard, the keys get a little, just like a little tacky on top, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't clean them off, and I just can't stand that feeling, and it reminds me of working in a shared studio, and you go like, oh,
Yeah.
fucking somebody was jerking off in here or something. Well, listen, we worked with some people who are doing some funky stuff in the studios. Let's face it.
Probably.
Probably. Come on. There's no.
Probably.
There was some funky stuff going on the weekends with some of those boys that worked in the studio that you and I worked in, Jed.
I had a program director, iHeart union gig, doing 7 to midnight on the AC station in DC, and program director. And I didn't know this technology was around in 2002, but hey, it is a high pitched voice. Hey, I noticed you didn't crack the mic much during the 10 o'clock hour last night, except to do the weather. Everything okay? Yeah, everything was fine. Just had an issue with his rolling and something like. He said, with what? And I said, yeah, exactly. He said, oh, all right. Well, I noticed it was okay by 11. I said, yeah, it was fixed. Okay. Well, let me tell you something. Little Amy bobbing up and down on me during the 10 o'clock hours. What was broken in that studio? I mean, it's happened. She's the girl that I told you that I reconnected with.
Oh, that was her? The one with the husband?
Uh-huh.
The one that you have since made amends or repented?
Everything is fine. Nothing here to see. So yeah.
Not anymore.
You know, the family is actually celebrating getting the Juneteenth celebration set up in the carport, so I need to go. But I would just like to end the show with one thing.
Okay.
Before next week. That if you watch Jaws backwards, it's a beautiful story about a shark who gives arms and legs to disabled people. Okay? Keep that in mind.
Okay.
That's unlike usual jokes.
Yeah, it was a little tamer than using the, fuck whoever. But yeah.
It's non-offense, but I can't think of who would be offended by that.
I can't. Maybe your sister.
She'd love to have legs.
I know she would.
Wow.
Tell her to watch Jaws backwards, for fuck's sake.
All right, you guys.
All right.
See y'all later.
Bye, guys.